Good evening, my friends. Josh Baldwin here from Mad Money Millennial. In this video, we're going to talk about Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits, and how some states are actually starting to consider elimination of the tax on Social Security income. We're also going to discuss some of the key issues surrounding the Social Security program and how we can take steps to improve it. Third and finally, we will be covering how to take advantage of an upcoming $200 credit at tax time. You can do me a giant favor by tapping those like and subscribe buttons, and let's get into this breaking news update regarding the latest Social Security, SSI, and disability benefits information. This information changes on an almost daily basis, and it's my job to keep you informed with the latest updates. So make sure you watch every single video and watch all the way through so you don't miss out on the most current information. And without further ado, let's get into 3 big things to look out for in 2023 regarding the Social Security program. Number 1 is the elimination of the Social Security tax. Last spring, when the surplus was merely in the $9 billion range, legislative leaders from the Democratic Farmer Labor Party, GOP, and the governor's office reached a grand deal that included investments in education and other programs, and the elimination of the tax on Social Security income. And that agreement lasted just a few days. Now, the legislature is back with a much larger budget surplus, and you're not hearing a lot from leaders who control the legislature about eliminating that tax. Currently, Minnesota is one of only 12 states that taxes Social Security income. The Minnesota Department of Revenue estimates the elimination of Social Security tax would affect more than 400,000 tax returns, where the tax bill would be lowered an average of $1,200. It would also eliminate more than $500 million per year in tax revenue for the state. Other proposed tax cuts include a reduction in overall tax rates and an increase in the child tax credit. When it comes to proposing tax cuts for other states, it seems to be more of a state-by-state issue, and so it will be up to the individual state legislatures to decide to move forward with any proposed changes, up to the congressional level. Number 2 on our list is that Congress must do more to support Social Security. The pandemic restructured the way that we work, and not always to our advantage. A prime example of the ripple effects caused by a disrupted workforce is the Social Security Administration, which serves older and disabled members of our society. Staffing, budget, and technology issues led to painful challenges for Social Security disability applicants. The backlog of claimants waiting for decisions on disability claims has risen to 1 million. Anyone seeking help from the Social Security Administration's 800 number faces extremely long hold times. The decrease in claims reviewers led to the backlog and lengthened wait times for Social Security disability clients. Typically, 70% of initial applications are denied. On average, it takes 1 year to go through the application and reconsideration levels, then another 10 to 12 months to get a date for a hearing before an administration law judge. The workforce shortages, outdated technology, and overly complicated processes translate to real pain for claimants who typically go without income waiting for benefits. Financial stress over paying for food, housing, transportation, heat, and out-of-pocket medical bills leads to further declines in health. Democrats called for increased funding. However, the recent omnibus package did nothing for the Social Security Administration. A previously awarded stopgap provision providing the agency with $800 million in customer service will not go far towards fixing the problems the Social Security Administration faces. Social Security is a program American workers pay into throughout their work lives to ensure a minimal income for retirement, or to cover them in the event they become disabled before reaching retirement age. Social Security has been underfunded for more than 2 decades, while demographics show the population is growing older. An older population means we have more retirees and more workers, particularly those who do physical labor, who have been injured or are too ill to work and need their Social Security disability benefits to survive. In summary, the future of the Social Security programs should be at the very forefront of congressional discussions, not in 2025 or 2026, but right now. Our third and final point that we are going to discuss is that automatic taxpayer refunds are coming for some states. Some states are now considering the refunds at tax time in the form of an automatic taxpayer refund. Some Indiana residents, for example, will be able to claim the money as a refundable tax credit. However, those eligible for the tax credit must meet the following conditions. Number 1, they were not eligible for the initial $125 automatic taxpayer refund sent in 2022. Number 2, they received Social Security benefits in 2022. And number 3, they are not claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return. The state sent a pair of taxpayer refunds last year, with the initial $125 sent in accordance with state law after Indiana had a budget surplus. The legislature approved a second $200 refund during its summer special session and expanded eligibility guidelines. To get the refundable tax credit, residents must file an Indiana tax return by the end of this year, December 31st, 2023, and claim the $200 as a refundable tax credit. That means, according to the Indiana Department of Revenue, that some residents who don't normally file a tax return due to their income status will need to file one in order to claim the money. Alright, my Mad Money minions, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below any information you might have about your own Social Security benefits, and maybe you can help someone else out. And of course, hit that subscribe button and notification bell right next to it. Hitting that bell will make sure you get notified exactly when my videos are coming out and not a week or two later. If you're interested in investing, you can now get your one free stock by clicking the link in the description. Alright guys, stay safe, stay hustling, stay warm, and I will talk to you all again soon.